Humans spent most of their evolutionary history naked. But when did we decide to cover up? Let's dive into the hairy details of our past. Early humans lived in warm climates, so clothing wasn't a priority. But as we migrated to colder regions, things got chilly. The first clothes were probably animal hides draped over the body. Fashion was simple. If it kept you warm, it was in style. But how do we know when clothes were invented? There's no ancient wardrobe to dig up. Scientists had to get creative. Enter the humble louse. Yes, lice hold the key to unraveling this mystery. Stay tuned for the itchy details. Clothing lice evolved from head lice when humans started wearing clothes. By studying their DNA, we can estimate when this split happened. Genetic studies suggest clothing lice diverged around 170,000 years ago. That's when humans likely started wearing clothes regularly. But wait. This doesn't mean clothes were invented then. Early humans might have worn simple coverings long before lice adapted. Other evidence comes from ancient needles. The oldest known sewing needles date back 50,000 years, showing advanced clothing technology. So, clothes might be older than lice suggest. But lice give us a solid minimum date. Science is weirdly amazing. The last ice age was brutal. Humans needed warmth, and fast. Animal hides became the ultimate survival gear. Neanderthals likely wore simple fur cloaks. But Homo sapiens took it further, crafting fitted garments with needles and thread. Clothing wasn't just practical, it was social. Decorated hides and beads signaled status and identity. Early humans were already fashionistas. Some of the oldest shoes date back 40,000 years. Cold feet. Not for these stylish early humans. By the end of the Ice Age, clothing was a global human habit. Nudity was officially out of style. As societies grew, so did clothing complexity. Woven fabrics appeared around 27,000 years ago, revolutionizing fashion. The invention of the loom was a game changer. Suddenly, clothes could be lightweight, colorful, and tailored. Ancient Egyptians wore linen as early as 5000 BCE. Their clothes were light, breathable, and surprisingly stylish. In Mesopotamia, wool became the fabric of choice. Sheep were domesticated, and the textile industry boomed. By the Bronze Age, clothing was a status symbol. The richer you were, the fancier your threads. Sound familiar? Clothing didn't just keep us warm, it shaped our evolution. Less body hair meant more reliance on clothes for warmth. Some scientists think clothing allowed humans to migrate into colder climates. No fur. No problem, just layer up. Clothes also protected against sun, insects, and injuries. Early humans were basically walking Swiss Army knives. And let's not forget modesty. As societies grew, covering up became a cultural norm. Nudity was now taboo. Clothing is so ingrained in humanity that going without feels unnatural. We've come a long way from draped hides. Today, clothing is a trillion-dollar industry. From fast fashion to space suits, we've taken attire to extremes. Scientists are even developing self-cleaning fabrics. The future of clothing might be as revolutionary as its invention. But let's not forget our roots. Every shirt, dress, or sock traces back to those first draped hides. So next time you get dressed, remember, you're part of a 170,000-year-old tradition. Not bad for something that started with lice. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and cover up. It's cold out there.